in case your opponent is good at that one. So ban this is what we call ban the pick phase in case you just come in. And the basic goal of this game, Mobile Legend, is it's still so easy. 5 men aside and trying to destroy the biggest base of the other team, and then the game is over.
Exactly. So just like that, as easy as it sounds, it's not as easy to execute, and that is why a drafting phase is absolutely required. And right here, let's take a look at the drafting phase. We've got Lunox picked out for Evos Esports. They're finally giving Lunox over to the Evos Esports, or rather, it's Evos Esports finally picked up the Lunox.
Yes.
On the other hand side, we got PSG RRQ that will be picking up the Kufra and Grog. Exactly how is Kufra in the picking phase? How did he actually go past that? Because Claude, Kaya, Kimi, and Cho has been banned.
Oh man, I kind of surprised with that, giving away Lunox to Odia Bambi, but PSG must be very, very confident with that as they start the first 2 real quick with Kufa and Grog. They have to be careful about the Titan's range and also the Grog barrier, especially when start with barrier first. And Eye of Jackal, I'm sorry, not Eye of Jackal, but PSG, whoever gonna play Selena is waiting to punish you anytime.
Exactly. Selena is definitely not someone that you should that should be taken nothing. You shouldn't treat Selena as nothing. A woman that should not be trifled with, basically. Well, let's take a look at the second banning phase here. A Hellcat ban followed by a Diggy ban. Why Diggy? Interestingly, probably is for the counter for Kufra, just to make sure that Tyrant's Revenge, Tyrant's Fury, as well as Ball itself doesn't get.
Diggy is always a thing. It's always a thing. No matter like your team doesn't have that many CC, but to deal with the Diggy is still like a nightmare with the alarm bomb. It's so annoying. Like the auto alarm bomb, you just walk in and then anyhow you get the damage. Hey, where does that come from?
Exactly.
You know, it's
and it follows you as well, like a little.
And especially in the second spells of Diggy, it's really the reverse time can lock you down in a place.
Yes, especially if you combo with Kadita as well. But the thing is, I thought that PSG RQ would probably pick up the Diggy because the opponent side Evos Esports actually picked out the Minotaur. So here we have the finalized lineup for Evos Esports, and that is going to be Lunox, Minotaur, Harith, Lapu Lapu, as well as Arkai. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wow,
Esmeralda.
This is going to be the first game for Esmeralda today. Esmeralda, Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Stand, Failing Star Moon, all these spells. People saying that Esmeralda is good because he's so versatile. She can play tank, she can play the damage sometimes, and also the support, because every single spell of Esmeralda is useful.
But the thing is, Cyclops, there is 3 tanks of PSG RRQ. There is 3 tanks. How are they going to play this out?
Yeah,
this is not something I see very often. Maybe they are not going to put Esmeralda as the tank role. In fact, Esmeralda is going to take the time to farm as much as possible.
Yeah, let's do a quick intro first before we go in. For Evos on the right side, Lapu Lapu by Soul. The JPL play Arkai, Odia Bambi on Lunox, Ace Minotaur, and the potato on the ring.
And on the other side, flip side, PSG RQ. Let's take a look at their final lineup. With Lemon playing as Esmeralda. Within, that is playing as Kufra. I am Jago, that is in the candidate of MVP. I will tell you guys more about that later. I am Jago, that is playing as Selena. Liam, that is on Grok. And Tuturu, that is on the tank shredding machine, Carry. With the spinning light wheels, you should not underestimate Carry at all. In fact, with all 3 heroes of PSG RQ, all 3 of them being tanks is definitely that just probably means that they are going to play an early game aggression. We've seen early game aggression with 2 tanks, but we don't really see that often with early game 3 tanks aggression.
Yeah, that's true. A very good point. That 3 tanks from PSG RQ. Wow. The first one we're gonna go in is Grok. It's so easy to play a game with Grok. He can take a lot of damage, and when he do that, it's quite easy for the second line opener to find some great angles to go in.
Exactly. So
Rock is more like a time buyer for the fighters.
the laning phase is about to begin, but pretty much seeing Ayam Jago playing as a Lina here in the middle lane, possibly with either one tank.
Yeah,
and it does
and
look like it's
also-
going to be Kufra.
Rock got very high damage inside. Look at that. Only one power nature can easily kill a creep wave. Meanwhile, in the middle is going to be Kufra solo.
That's weird. I was thinking that, Selena would actually join in with Kufra at the middle lane to get a little bit more EXP. But it does seem like he wants to satisfy and get the buff a lot earlier than, anything else possible.
For your information, this is the first time that these two teams fight each other too. And now let's take a look at the first team fight. Barrier has been set up. But Ace almost falls out just now. He got away with a very low HP.
A really good steal of the bomb coming in from Grok. Exactly what a Grok should do. Just dive in right in the face of the enemies and just spin. Deals the great amount of damage. And you will just deny them all of the EXP and gold.
Yeah. Top lane, Lapu having a good time farming. But I'm kind of surprised Lapu alone were under level than PSG Lemon.
That is weird, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, alone supposed to have like more experience than Lemon and Liam, but Lemon and Liam already level 3.
Exactly. I believe that it was just a push to try to get the buff was one of the reasons that they got it.
Selena, Pistol Arrow didn't hit anyone.
A little bit more of the wizard boots coming in on Iron Jago as well as Lemon. Pretty much understood now that Lemon is playing as the pseudo tank, pseudo mage role at this moment of time.
Iris with a bit synchro vision for the first time in this game, but it missed. But right now, PSG RIQ. The way PSG RIQ say is they are very strict to their timeline. They have their own timeline on doing things. For now, they do, and they are very good at making objective done. So to stop PSG RIQ, you might have to be brave and try to contest them whenever they try to do some objective. For example, going for turtle or something like that.
Here's the thing, I believe that Evos Esports is pretty much telling each other that, you know what, just let them take the objective, slowly play it out, and if time allows them to, then bring down one member one by one, and just let Lapu just farm more away at the top lane. That is free farm.
Oh man, coming out first with the power nature spin, dropping quite low for Team Evos, but still hanging on to the fight in the middle. Then Liam walking away, Grok about to go down, but look at that, the first blood belongs to Carry. How is that even possible when PSG, all players are dropping so low? Double kill for Carry, just too strong.
And just like that, 5 men of PSG RQ is congregated in the middle lane and now stealing the buff of the enemy's team. Evos Esports have absolutely no way to defend this buff and just giving it away. One to Iron Jago and one to Liam.
Oh my goodness, the way that ASJ are using his Phantom Step in order to just get through all the walls and stuff is just perfect timing and also the angle. Once he lands, he already in a perfect position to start attack. And now what happened bottom?
JPL pretty much is under siege, but hold on a second as we do have Soul rushing out with the Chieftain's Rage, trying to find one versus one. Lemon a little bit overestimated himself, dealt quite a lot of damage to himself by the turret, but in the end, Lemon did manage to turn the turret around because of all that shield that she's able to generate and get that kill.
RIQ was super strong, man, in the first 5 minutes of the game. 2,800 gold difference between the two teams, and that is the item update. Turtle is about to come back. I think it's time for team. They have to contest PSCRQ. If they lose this Turtle, the goal difference will getting bigger and bigger, and it will be hard for them when they get into the mid game for Team Evos.
At this game, it doesn't seem like Evos Esports has a very reliable split pusher. They do not have anyone that can, clear waves fast.
No Hayabusa.
Yes, no Hayabusa is one thing. Well, Soul does have, can throw his swords. We can have power of order brilliance coming in from Bambi, but why would you want to waste that? Or even Vision. Why would you waste that?
Oh, start with the arrow from Selena. They might dive in, will they? But they decided no, because Minotaur is on his rage. If you go in, get stuck in Minotaur Fury, pretty much dead, no matter how strong you are. But look at that first. Grok on that bar way, spinning around with the power nature. They decide to go in. Lemon and Esmeralda. This is the reason why they pick Esmeralda, can tank and deal the damage at the same time. Spinning around for Esmeralda. It's time to go for the turtle.
The turtle will now retreat into his den, but Bambi goes in the power of the order chaos. And just like that, Chaos Darkening is just going to be retreating himself. Bambi, in the middle of everything, tries to go for Cosmic Vision. He won't be able to get some away for now, but Ace in the middle of everything. Selena gets the kill onto Minotaur. Finn, just like that. No, actually, Lemon is the one. And with a 3-man tank position, we'll be able to get the 2 men that is the most important of Evos esports down just.
Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Land, Failing Star Moon, all the spells of Esmeralda, just save her. Just now, she was so low, but do you see the armor? It was this big. The armor of Esmeralda is too much. This hero is OP.
Wait until we come to the mid part of the game, whereby you can't even see her health points. It was all full of shields.
Yeah, Selena missed the arrow, but I don't think that would be a fight. Liam, stay in the bush. Vin, come in. Kufra is ready to go for the Tyrant. Rage, you need to be careful about that. Bouncing ball first, and then Selena long range shooting arrow. Didn't hit. Nice dodge though. Turn on to the balls, waiting to go for the Tyrant's Rage. But they all fall back. They might come back in again from the sideway.
Liam just going to back himself off, and of course going to bring down the barrier right in the middle side of the lane. And Vin was trying to go for a blind snipe into the bushes. Unfortunately, no one is within that bush. And Tyrant's Revenge is just going to be wasted just a little bit. And JPL was able to sidestep that Abyssal Arrow in just a small little step.
I kind of go in once again, but keep in mind that Kufra still has his ultimate, the Tyrant's Rage. And just one good clip from Kufra, then follow up with the Selena long range arrow, and that's what I'm talking about. This is going to dive in. Esmeralda, see how soon he can turn on into the balls, and they spend too much time to kill that Kufra. However, his teammates and the Kufra teammates coming in and trying to go in. Carry, being, they bought so much time for the carries until he plays so easy and killing everyone one by one. Look at that, and now dropping quite low. Selena got him. Even Esmeralda got a killing spree right here. I'm not so sure that Esmeralda is a tanker or the damage dealer.
Pretty much a best of both worlds coming in from Esmeralda. He got the Reaper as well as the Lightning Truncheon, so gonna deal a lot of damage.
PSGR IQ coming into this grand final is so strong. The way they play, the procedure, and also the individual skill, especially Lemon on Esmeralda, is really, really good. As we always say that PSGR IQ, the play style, people saying that it might be a bit boring, 4 guy playing around 1 guy, but it always works. Then why do you have to change?
At the bottom lane, PSGRQ will be able to knock onto the second tier defense tower, and just like that, it is going to be down, and we have a fight incoming, and JBL to go down low.
Oh my goodness, look at that, and now shooting in the long range. Always say that. Evos. And what I worry for team Evos is the carry, already level 11. Meanwhile, Evos not even 2-digit level.
Exactly. Potato, Soul, and Bambi, they're all at level 9, all level 8 respectively. Calamity Reaver coming in on the Potato is going to help a little bit when it comes to damage right now. But I don't think that it is partially enough to get any kill against RRQ for now.
Oh, look at the armor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. absolutely insane. This is
That
the main
is
reason why
crazy.
people ban out Esmeralda. In fact,
Actually, Esmeralda haven't been banned that much.
they should. But here's the thing.
And most of the time, Esmeralda being ignored in this tournament, you think?
Yes, for some reason in this tournament, Esmeralda was not picked up that much. Esmeralda is a great hero that works almost just like the Croc. You know, you're able to face yourself against your opponents due to the fact that you have a lot of shields.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you need to pre-prep yourself with all the lane creep. And in the meantime, the Lord knocks onto the first door, and here we have it.
Yeah, man, dropping a Simon Force is trying to break in for the first time. This one dropping half already for the Pirate Top team. Evos unstoppable carry diving inside. However, he being shut down by one of them. Carry is still there and just gonna kill everyone, slay everyone one by one. The game might end here so fast. Wow, Evos got so many home runs to do after this game, to be honest.
Man, oh man, unfortunately, they do not quite have that time to do that homework.